Hi guys. Um, I just want to pop on real quick and let you know what the progress is. So I printed out. Okay, first I did the BT21 characters. Is this focusing? Oh, it's not focusing. Okay, so I did the BT21 characters. Um, the far left. Wait, is it your left? Yeah, the far left side is the um transparency at 50%, and then I tried it at 40%, 30%, and 20%, I think. Something like that. Maybe this is the 40%. Yeah, I think this is 40. The 50 was too cloudy looking, too uh whatchamacallit. Oh Lord. My brain just does not want to work. Faded. It looked too faded. So I tried 40, 30, 20. And I can't tell what you see in the camera just yet, but the 40 is still a little slightly faded looking. The 30 and 20 look pretty good. They're almost identical in most of them. Shuki, there's a difference in Shuki, a definite difference in Shuki. He's a little bit darker, more brown. And there's a difference in Tata. He's much like a brighter, deeper red. Slight difference with Chimmy, but everyone else it's pretty similar. So for the BT21, I actually think I like the 20% transparency best because of Shuki and Tata. And so then I went and I printed out more of JK at the different percentages. So this was, I believe, at the 50, and it was okay because you could see the details. Oh, I'm out of camera. Oh, here we go. Yeah, these two were at 50, and I liked it because you can see the details of everything. The denim looked more like denim, and you can see the wrinkles and everything. But it looked too faded, and so I tried I think I did 20 and 30, the darker ones. But it came out too dark. This one you can still see a little bit of the details, but it's harder to see. So then I tried it at 35. 40 I felt was too light based on the BT21. I didn't like the 40, so I tried it at 35 so that it'd be a little bit lighter than the 30. And I think that one I like. I like the 30. 35, I mean. I like the 35. And I made them smaller because I held this up to the shakers that I made, and it's so big there's not really much room for him to shake. So I tried making him smaller so he could shake a little more. And I haven't made shakers of him yet. I'm still working on that part. And then I wanted to show you these. So I told you that I wanted to try making double-sided charms with the Shrinky Dink JKs. And these are all at 50% transparency, so they do look a little bit faded. The colors are not as good. And I mirrored them so that, they would fit when they're back to back. However, I think it's the quality of the plastic Shrinky Dink that I bought. The previous one that I bought, I don't think they did this. But this, I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can get the shine. They're bent. This is how they all came out. So it's all curved. So the back side shrunk more than the front side, basically, so that it's concave. And this one I tried to flatten, so I heated it up again. I stuck in the oven and I heated it and I pressed it down with something flat, another pan. And it did take away the curve, but only in the center. So I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it goes in and then it comes back out and goes in and comes back out. And so the problem is then I can't, one, match them up and lay them flat together because they're caved, but also I told you my oven isn't the same, right? And I thought it was a front-back issue, but when I was baking these, I realized it's a left-right issue. So one side of, like the left side, I think is not as hot as the right side. Something like that. But they don't shrink the same. Look, I stuck these in at the same time. They were in there for the same length of time. And I actually even flipped it around to try to get both sides to be even. But look, one JK is bigger than the other JK. And so they don't match. And like this also, I tried sticking in the oven a little bit longer and flattening them out. And these flattened a little bit better. This one still has a little, a little lump. And yeah, you can see they're not perfectly straight. They're still slightly curved. But these would have been flat enough that I could have tried to glue them together, but they don't align. When I cut them out, I was so careful to make sure that, one wouldn't be too much bigger than the other in terms of, the outline and everything, but they didn't shrink the same. So I tried to find transparent sheets. So whatever I print on one side, it would be visible through the other side also, and that way it would be automatically double-sided. But I couldn't find printable or inkjet printable transparent ones, only the ones that you can use like Sharpie pens on. But yeah, so I don't know. And I cut out all of them. This one I didn't make it a chain, I just left it. But the other ones have holes on them. So I don't know. What should I do, guys? I could just keep them this way, I suppose. I don't know. I'm so disappointed that they're not flat. But I am happy with the new colors. So I'm going to be, for the BT21 characters, I'm going to be printing them at 20% transparency from now on. And these are fun. I like these. So I'm going to do this more. The JK ones I have to think about. I'm contemplating. So I want to show you guys. I did play around with the resin molds a little bit more. And so, did I show you? I showed you one of these, right? No? Maybe not. I think I did. Oh, I showed you the old one. The one with the bad ones, right? I showed you this one. So I made two more. This one has oil in it. And I have these BT21 holographic decals. And so I laminated it and I stuck one of those in there too. So this one has baby oil in it. And so it, it floats and it moves rather slowly back and forth. But the shakers don't always have to have a liquid in it. So this one I made a dry one. And it makes noise. And obviously it shakes much faster. And it will always kind of pile up at the bottom when you carry it around. This one, it's interesting. Even if you hold it upright, it doesn't pile up at the bottom. I guess, I don't know, because of the oil. But this one, it will pretty much always pile up down at the bottom. So I guess this is more of a preference thing, like which one you would prefer. I did notice that sometimes they get stuck, like one behind the other. I don't know, can you tell? Here, Mong is stuck with Shookies in the back, and then, who is that? Oh, Koya. Mong and Koya, they're stuck. It just takes a little bit of shaking sometimes to get them unstuck. They don't want to get unstuck. There we go. Okay, now they're unstuck. But yeah. Kind of a good stress reliever. Yeah, so the one with oil or just the regular, I guess it's a preference thing. And I played with more JK ones. I printed out a whole bunch of pictures, and I wasn't sure if I liked, cutting out him by himself without the background and sticking him in, or if it would be better with the background. So I tried one with both. What do you think? Is it better with just him cut out, or is it better with the background? This one, the background didn't go all the way up, so I have to find pictures with bigger backgrounds. And I tried to cure the resin in the back above the picture really, really well so it wouldn't stick, but yeah, it still sticks. This one sticks more for some reason than this one. So the stars, they won't leave his face. Oh, what am I gonna do? And then I thought maybe, oh, and then I did a purple one. Did I show you guys this one too? This one, it's all purple. Yeah. They put like hearts. It's hearts and gold stars. This one also. There's one purple on his face right under his eye. No matter how much I shake it, it won't leave his face. The rest of them, if I shake them, they eventually they will eventually fall down. But that one, I don't know, it doesn't want to leave. I kind of don't blame it, but it doesn't want to leave. Yeah. And I thought maybe it was the resin, so I tried a different one, a different resin, to seal the picture, because the one that I'm using, it's a generic one. It's not the best, but it works good enough for me up until now. So I tried a different one that I saw being recommended a lot, hoping that it would be better. And I think it is a little bit better. When I first made it, everything was sticking to JK a lot. But now, today, it's not so bad. And I bought a different oil. I don't think I like it. Look. It was so thick. I didn't realize it would be so thick. I thought it would be thinner. But it was thick. And I didn't put a lot of it in because it was so hard to get in here. So I put, like, I don't know. I can't even put a percentage on it because it was so small. It was like 2% of it because I had such a hard time squeezing it into the shaker. So I squeezed and squeezed and like a little tiny bit came out. So I gave up and I used baby oil, but the two of them I think mixed, the two oils mixed up, so the baby oil and this one is thicker. And look how slow it moves. Oh, it drives me nuts. I don't like it. I was hoping to find something that was thinner than the baby oil, but the thing that I bought was not it. I'm not really sure that there is anything thinner. Maybe I should try with water. Although people said not to use water, but I don't know. But I think it sticks less now. In the beginning, when I first made it, it was sticking a lot more. But now that it's been sitting for like a day, I think it's sticking less with this resin. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so slow. Oh. You know what this reminds me of? When they were doing the voiceover for, what was it? Zootopia? At the very end when they were tearing the paper, the sloth, I can't remember his name. I don't know, his name was something fast, like Speedy or something, but when he was tearing the paper, it was really slow and everybody was like, ah, that's how I feel. Oh, but yeah, I like this picture too. So I printed a whole bunch out because I wasn't sure which picture I would, like in a shaker, and I did one group picture, although I'm not sure this will fit. I kind of tried to make it so that it would all fit. Yeah, it will fit. So I'll try a group one. And then I thought, because I'm so obsessed with JK, I do everything JK, but I do love the other guys too. And so I thought maybe with the shakers, I would make one of everyone. So I found some like photo shoots with all of them that had a clear background, so that when I cut them out, the background wouldn't show too much. So I found these on my computer. I printed them out. So I think I'm going to make one of each. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Oh, one more. I almost forgot. I bought a large rectangle resin thing. And so I decided, you know, these were the really dark ones. I didn't want to throw them out. So I figured I'd use them in my test shaker. This is huge. Yeah. This is like the regular size. And, you know, this is that one. It's huge. Almost like a mini PC. But anyway. Yeah, so I put JK in here, and I wasn't sure how many to put because it's so large. Like the smaller one's definitely just one. I think even here one would have been fine. Maybe for this one I can like print him a little bigger and put like a bigger JK. And then I put some other stuff in there, and I put JK that's made out of resin also. And it's okay. I think maybe I put too many JKs in there because they don't, it doesn't like flow back and forth very easily because there's so much in there. This one I made with the original resin that I had, and that's when I realized just how poor quality it is, because with the colored resin, it works fine. I haven't had much problem with the colored resin. But when I used just the clear resin with nothing else, it yellowed a lot. You can't see it here right now. It doesn't look very yellow, but when it was up against the white, let me see. I'm not sure if it'll show. Yeah, it doesn't show holding it like this too much. But when it was in the mold, it was extremely yellow, and I was kind of disappointed. And it curved. It seems to not look as curved now, but it curved a lot when it was curing. So I was a little disappointed in that. And so I did order a better quality UV resin. And I am kind of tempted to try the epoxy resin. I do want to try it, but my space is really small, and it's not very well ventilated in here. And so that's kind of dangerous for the epoxy resin, because I hear like when it's curing, you know, they take like 24 hours to cure, and while they're curing, the fumes are really toxic. And so doing that in a small enclosed room without proper ventilation is a health hazard. So, but I do want to try it and see how that works, if it works better, especially with these. I wonder if I use the epoxy resin, if it won't stick as much. Yeah. And I have to try it with the new resin that I bought. It's supposed to be completely non-sticky. I mean, the one, this latest one I did was supposed to be non-sticky too. Which one was it? This one. This was rated really high as being not sticky. This one I think I want to try again. But with the regular baby oil. I'm wondering if it's the oil that I used. Oh, it drives me nuts. Oh my gosh. I love the picture though. So now I have all these my test runs of JK. Oh, and I made a couple of BTS ones too. This one has the BTS. It's made out of resin. The BTS is resin, and it's clear. Oh! I made it clear on both sides. Yeah, making it clear on the back was a little bit difficult, but, and if you look closely, you can see. Here, you can see there's a little bit of like the glitter came out into the clear part. So I don't know how not to do that, but I guess I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, so I made one purple BTS clear one and a yellow one. Yeah, and then I have a JK one. I don't know if I showed you. I have a JK one. It doesn't have a picture, it just has the JK. And I bought what did I bought? I bought a decal for my army bum, a golden decal, and she sent me a lot of little extras, and so I have a little golden symbol here that I stuck on there. And I stuck one on this one down here. Yeah. But now I have all of these test runs of JK and the BT21, and I'll have more BT21 because I'll be making more with the new resin to see how that works and everything. So I don't want to, I definitely, cannot throw these out. I can't throw JK out. So I'm wondering, does anybody want one? International is kind of hard. The shipping, I tried sending things international before, and it was really expensive. I don't know if like the prices have gone down now. However, if you are in the States, it's more feasible. Does anybody want one of the test runs? So these are not perfect. They're kind of, I tried to make them as well, as nicely as I can. But again, they are test runs, so they're not perfect. But if you guys would like one, let me know. I'll send one to you. Or if you guys want one of these. I'm so disappointed that I can't glue them together. Ugh, why are they different sizes? This one is relatively close to the same size. But because they are concave, they don't, like, I would have to force them to like stay together, and I feel like the resistance, the desire for them to pop back into their concave shape would make them pop apart. But if you guys want one of these or one of the shakers, let me know. I'm running out of room for all of my stuff. Honestly, yeah, look. I have this on the side of my table with like the badge reels that I made, and like the test things, like the little shakers. I made a yellow one. I don't know if I showed you this one. I made a yellow one. I turned into a keychain. This one also has the golden symbol on the back. I don't know if you can see it. It's like yellow on yellow, so it's kind of hard to see. But this is all, look, this is all badge reels. And I have a whole wall of pins and keychains and whatnot, so yeah. But these, I don't know what to do with them. Because I'm going to keep, I have all these to make too. And since I'm running out of room, if you guys would like one of my test runs, let me know. Either here in the comments or on my Insta, the Crafty Cookie Lady Insta, you can message me. Alrighty, that's it for now. Oh, I got my Hope on the Street album, so right after this I will do an unboxing and upload that too. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.